lovely seagulls. Good day and welcome to this edition of my back step. I've got something great planned for you guys today. It's something that I've been asked a few times before. People that have asked, you know who you are. I don't think I have to give any shout outs for it. But let me show you my plans for today and tonight. I have my regular bag of stuff, but I also have my sleep out gear, my camping gear. It's my little one-man tent, my sleeping bag, my blanket. I have my air pad in here. I've got some food. I've got a I have an MRE for later tonight for my supper. I may or may not cook anything on the fire. I haven't decided on that yet, but there's options are opened. I do have to get another little bit of wood ready because I don't have much wood piled up here at the moment. I'm going to straighten it up before I go cutting any wood. I'm also bringing a hammer. Now, I'm not going to hit in the back of my axe with the hammer, but I am going to stick the axe in the wood. I'll chop into the wood, and I'll flip it over and hit the wood with my hammer. I done that last time I had to split up some wood and it worked out really good. So that's what I'm going to be doing again tonight, to chop up some of my wood. Especially some of the bigger pieces that are harder to chop. And in a later video I'll be going up to get some more of that wood that's up there already downed. Because I am starting to get a little low on my wood pile. Not really, but a little low. I'd like to have enough there to do me all winter long for doing these videos for you guys. So with all that being said, let's get into this. First things first, I'm gonna set up my tent because I have to set up a little tarp over my tent. I bring out my little key peak. Yeah. I bring out my little key peak tarp. I think you guys have seen this already. I used it to sit on one time. But I'm going to set this up over my tent just in case it rains, because my tent will be underneath the edge of... I'll see when I set it up. I might move my tent. But I'm thinking it's going to be under the edge of the roof. And then any water coming down is going to go right on my tent if it does happen to rain. It's not calling for rain tonight, but it wasn't calling for rain today, and it rained this morning. So, let's get to it, people. This is a small one-person tent. If you had to, you could fit 2 people. But it's really only meant for one. I have had these out and set up before. There's just some pins in there, but I'm not going to need those. But I keep putting the holes back in the bag just to keep them nice and neat out of the way. Now it's not bad there. But let's just see how it fits. Yeah, no. No. Over here it is. This ties on. You'll have to bear with me, my allergies are really acting up bad. But that's home for tonight. Now I'm just gonna string this little tarp over it just in case, like I said. Because I'm not expecting rain, but prepare for the unexpected. I've never had this tent out in the rain, so I don't know how waterproof it is. That's why I'm using this. And there is a couple of little burn holes in the tent from the time I had it out before. You can see one. Watch. See it there? So I don't know how many of those are around it. And I haven't patched it. So there's always that potential for a great epic fail. And anyone that's watched my channels knows I do a lot of epic fails. But, let's get this strung up. I'll show you guys what it looks like with the tarp over it. Alrighty, here's what we're looking at. I got that down behind. Tied off, so it's a little bit of an overhang on the front, going right into my main shelter. See, it goes down behind my tent and tied on a couple of spots. So hopefully that'll do it. Now let's get my bed set up. Okay, so this sleeping pad I got is really free sleeping pad. It's lightweight, it only weighs about at most a pound. At most, it's not even a pound, I don't think. I don't remember all of the specifications on it. I know it's, I think it's the 40D nylon cushioning in it, so it'll hold up pretty good. Oh, wait, no, there we go. It's 195 centimeters by 60 centimeters, 6.5 centimeters thick. It weighs 630 grams, so it's over a pound. 454, I believe, is a pound. 50D Lycra, 40 TPU composite, and 40D nylon. That's the specs on my really free sleeping bag. It has a built-in pillow. I'm sitting on a pillow right now because I'm going to use this pillow to sleep with as well. All of my stuff sacks are going in my front pocket, so I know right where they're to. This has a two-stage valve. One is for letting out the air if you pull it all out. And this is a one-way valve that only lets air go in. So it's not a tough valve to blow air into when it's in. Put it in like that and just pull the front. Enter the miracle of movie magic. When I get back with you, this will be inflated. And there it is, all inflated. Like I said, it doesn't have a big level off, but what I gotta do first is underneath here, I'm gonna put my my One Tiger's blanket. I bring out my One Tiger's blanket not because I'm going to need it because I'm cold, but I am going to use it this way. I am going to use it to add a little bit of extra loft and keep my sleeping pad from against the step, just in case there's. I noticed a couple of the nails are poked up a little bit, and I don't want to poke them in my blanket, in my sleeping pad. So here's my One Tiger blanket. This thing is rated for I can't remember the rating on it, but it's rated for like a really good temperature. It's really good material. It's really warm when you put it on. One Tiger's logo. I love this blanket. I almost hate to use it camping. Now, finally, I have my Kratami sleeping bag. This thing is rated for -1 degrees Celsius, so I'm not going to get cold by no means. It's got a hood on it. It's like a mummy bag, but it's not quite a mummy bag. And lastly, my pillow from my little sofa. So here's where I'm sleeping tonight. You can see the seam. Can you see the seam over there? It's the other reason why I wanted to have a tarp up, just in case. So, next on my list is my wood preparation for tonight. Now, I do have one cheat for tonight. That's if I can get to it, because my tarp's in the way now. It's... Oh, hope I don't have to do that too often. I do have a plug. I'm not really going to be using it for lighting, but it's just to keep my phone going. Because tonight, while I'm laid down, I'm going to watch some videos of people camping, no doubt. So that's my plan for tonight. Helicopters are not my friend. Okay, I'm going to process up some of this littler wood here. So I got my little handsaw. Just going to cut it in the lengths and throw it down in my wood pile. I just want to get it away from the gate so I can get back in and out of the gate no problem. Because right now it's kind of blocking off my gate access. I've got some wood started, but I didn't get my full fire prep done yet. I'll do all that in a little bit. It's still only early. It's only like 3 o'clock. I don't even think it's 3 o'clock. Oh no, it is 3 o'clock. So I got lots of time for that. Like I said, I don't really need my fire for cooking tonight. I may make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something like that later on, but as far as it goes, it's just for the whole camp experience. I'm sweating here, look, cutting up the wood. Just for the whole camp experience, I'm just gonna have a fire. Might try to burn up one of the big logs that's there, like this one. It's all full of knots. It's very hard to split. Even though it has some split lines in it here. It was really hard to split. Really, really hard to split. So I might just throw this whole thing in and let it burn up tonight. And that's what I'm going to do for this evening. Well, little saw made short work of that wood. A little bit warmer than I was before. It's all a part of it. Yeah, so I'm just going to grab my broom there now and sweep this. Got a bit of a mess made, as usual. So I'm just going to sweep all of it out under there. That's fine. Then I won't need to worry about any flankers jumping out on them or anything of that nature catching on fire. I do have my bottles of water as usual, my fire extinguisher. All that stuff is on hand as usual. I don't have fires without having my safety in mind. And the safety of my neighbors, of course. Yep. So let's get that done. Now, there's been a few people say getting old sucks. They're right. It does. I can't do half as much as what I used to. But I'm still doing what I can. And that's what keeps me out here doing these videos. And out here doing this stuff regardless. There's days I don't make videos that I come out and I do things, like when I made my fire pit. Would have made a great video for you guys, but I just wanted to get it done. It was something that was stuck in my head that I needed to do it. And similarly, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing here now, if I wasn't making videos, I'd still be doing it. Why? Because I love camping. I like being able to get out and do stuff. Woodsy stuff. I am going to start getting some of my fire prep ready. I do have 2 different knives with me today. I have my Morum that was sent to me, and I have my original knife that I had all along, the leather handle Bowie. I'm gonna use them all. I love it. It's just too good. It is. I don't have to do much. I just gotta really make some shavings and maybe some small splits with it. So it's not much to do with it, but hey, the more you practice, the better you get. That's the moral of the story with a lot of this stuff. Practice, practice, practice. And I'm out of practice with a lot of it. I know what to do, I just haven't practiced it enough myself. That's where a lot of my tarp failures come from. And my fire failures and my, you know, a lot of my camp failures, we'll call them. But hey, that's all a part of it. It's a failure is just something you haven't learned yet. And it's a learning experience. It's all a learning experience. So keep that in mind when you're doing this stuff. Don't let failures stop you from doing it. Do it over and over and over again until you get good at it. You think these people that are out there that are master bushcrafters just picked it up one day and did it? No, they had to train. They had to do it over and over and over again. Then they get good enough, they start teaching their knowledge to other people. You know? That's the way it is. That's the way things are done. But, yeah, let's get at this fire now. My wood pile is going down a little bit, as you can see. It's still not a concern. I have all of this here, and I cut up all of this little stuff. And under my bench is full up too, again. So, wood is not a concern. I am going to be sitting in the comfortable chair though later, not on this wooden thing, I don't think. But we'll see. Maybe I'll sit out here for most of the night. It's all open right now. Now all I'm going to do is make some finer splits for starter, for kindling. It's all my fire prep ready. I'm soon going to be lighting it. I'm just going to get some stuff ready. I'm going to make a cup of tea. You know, seeing how I'm as warm as what I am, a cup of tea sounds about right. Somebody's burning something. It stinks. It smells like tar or something like that. Maybe somebody's tearing it off. Alright, I think it's about time to get my fire going. It's going for 4 o'clock. Still not super late or nothing, by no means. Actually, it's after 4 o'clock, sorry. But I'm going to get my fire going because I want to make a little cup of tea before I have my supper. Like I said, for my supper tonight, I have another MRE. This one, is a pork sausage patty. So we'll see how this one goes. The last one was really good, so I got high expectations for this one. But I won't be doing as an in-depth crazy in depth the way I did on my last one. I'm just going to make it and eat it and let you guys know how it tastes and whatnot. You've seen the last one, they prepare pretty much all the same. So right now, let's get this fire going. I'm going to do it the real bushcrafty way, with a lighter. No sparkler this time, but what I have got planned is I got a couple of other sparklers in there rather than using the one that's on my knife. I'm going to take the other sparklers that I have and use those for the practice with. Starting my fires. Like I said, this wood is all very dry. It's kept out of the weather. I'm going to just pull this on. And it will all burn. As you can see, even with using the lighter, it didn't take much to get that to start burning. Now the thing is, now that it is burning, it's going to be burning for the rest of the night, as long as I'm awake anyway. Now let's get this stuff ready. I got my good pot out today, and my cup, my canteen of water. Stuff you guys have all seen before. Oh, this is something different. I got my headlamp with me. That's for tonight, obviously. Like I said, I could hook up a light to shine it out here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do it pretty much as authentic as possible. There is also supposed to be a meteor shower ongoing now this week and tonight. I don't know. The only problem I have with that is I don't think my camera is good enough to pick up the meteor shower in the night time. So unfortunately, I won't get to show you guys that. Sorry. Like I said, I'm constrained on what I got to use. Now it's just a wait for that to boil. Get my cup ready now. Why do you ask, did I not use the blue lid for my cup? I want my tea to cool down. and the blue lid keeps it really, really hot. So while that's steeping out and cooling down a bit, I'm just going to poke at the fire a little bit and throw on some more little sticks. Like I said, I don't need to keep a big roaring fire or nothing, but I'm going to get a good bit of coals going and just keep that going all night, because I'm not using it for heating. Just using it mainly for bug repellent, which they don't seem to be too bad here today anyway. But the fire will definitely keep them away during the evening. Ready? I'll get back with you in a little bit. Hear the machinery going. Couldn't have picked a better time, you know. They come on out here and spend a night. That day comes down and start paving the road. That's my luck. Let's see how hot this is. This is really hot still. Really hot. I gotta cool down a little bit before I can attempt to drink it, that's for sure. Burn the mouth off you. Why does when you boil water on a fire, does it seem like the water gets hotter than if you boil it in a pot or a kettle in the house? Anybody got an answer for that? I've always wondered about it, because it always seems like when you're out boiling water outside, the water gets way hotter. I know water boils at 100 degrees. It just does. It evaporates after that. But is your kettle just not getting 100 degrees? That's what it seems like. Real good bit of coals going in this fire now, so we can let that just ember out. Every now and again, then throw in a piece of wood. Well, I think they're in front of the house now. Really loud there for a few minutes. Tea is cooled down enough. Very tasty. Back a few years ago, before I started getting back into all of this, I started watching a guy on YouTube, and just watching the stuff that he was doing, and kind of got re-piqued my interest in getting back out and doing this kind of thing, because I used to do it when I was younger. I've said that multiple times. This guy, Joe, I watched him for about a year before I decided to start going back out again. And I gotta hand it to him, like, just watching his videos and seeing the stuff he was doing and knowing how much of it I used to do, and it just made me miss it enough that I got off my butt and went out and started doing some stuff. So here's to Joe Robinet. Check him out on YouTube, guys. He's makes amazing videos. He does multi-day trips, which I'd love to be able to be doing, but unfortunately I can't at the moment. But he does multi-day trips. He does some overnighters, single overnighters. He's got like a fort built in the woods. He actually bought his dream home by doing his YouTube videos. Here's to you, buddy. I'll leave a link in the description to his videos, to his channel. You guys should check him out. Yep. To Joe. I am enjoying this day. It's nice, it's overcast all day, the sun hasn't been out, so it's not too warm. It's supposed to stay relatively cool tonight. Let's see, current temperature is 17 degrees Celsius. Overnight tonight, it is supposed to get down to 12 degrees is the lowest, and then it starts going back up again. So 17 now, going down to 12. That's not bad. My sleeping bag's rated for -1, so I have no worries about staying warm. Alrighty, so sat down, of course, playing with my knife, making some feather sticks, throwing them in the fire, not keeping them. But there's something I want to do later on that I do want to keep. It's not for this video, it's for an upcoming video. But I started making the bow drill pieces. The only thing I need to do now is get a piece of green tree to make a bow drill, to make the bow. I got my flat block, my bearing block. I gotta cut this off here. And it'll be my bearing block. That'll be my post. Let's see. Yeah. Be like that. And this will spin. Doesn't look very straight, but it spins the way I have it cut. It spins straight. So we'll try it. I've done this a few times before, not very much. So I need to practice it. And what better way to make a fool of myself than to show you guys. But yeah, this I'm going to be keeping. I'm going to put this in my backpack so I don't lose it. And maybe my next video will be the bow drill video. Just so you guys can see. It's a useful thing to know. It may or may not work with that wood either. I have never used, I think it's white oak. I don't know if it's good for it or not. I won't know until I start. Once I start going, then I'll know, okay, this is going to work, or no, it's not going to work. But like I said, I'm not professional. I'm not really a teacher. But I do know some stuff, and I do want to try it. And I want to keep practicing it. So that being said, I think it's time to get something to eat. It's after 5 now. I'm getting a little hungry. I have a Mr. Noodles there as well that I can have later if I get hungry again. So let's dig into this. Let's see what we got in here first. Man, there's ashes everywhere. Let's see what we got in here now. Nice clean cut. Love this knife. Have I said how much I love this knife? Now we got wheat snack bread. Maybe it's like a patty for the bun, or bun for the patty. Got our heater, of course. That's our orange flavored drink. $12 ounces of water. This one has 12 ounces. So that makes a pretty big drink. Oh, losing stuff already. Blackberry jam. Oh my. That's going to be good. This is a hot chocolate. Yep, another hot chocolate. That'll go good later on. Got another spoon and a coffee and a whitener. Leave that there. What is this? Applesauce. Wow. Applesauce. That's different. Yeah. I've also got chocolate chip toasted pastry, so I'm guessing that's like a chocolate chip cookie. This is my pork sausage patty. That's the only thing that needs to be heated. So let's get, well, my hot chocolate, but I'll boil some water separate for that. Okay, so I've showed you all this stuff before. I'm just going to go and get this ready. And well, now that MRE got super hot, super fast. It almost burnt my hands. I don't know if you can see the steam coming out of it, can you? A little bit of steam pumping out of it. Okay, I know this is probably completely wrong order, but I gotta try this applesauce. I got my sausage patty heating. I made my cold drink to have with my pork patty. The bread thing, I think, is gonna go good with the blackberry jam. So that's what I'm gonna have that with. This is in a pouch, so you can just like squeeze it out and eat it. Get a bit on the spoon so you can see it. Oh no. Came out a lot quicker than I thought it was. Now I made a mess. Alright, so I was looking through the packets on this one. This one only has one coffee in it. I think that's all that's really supposed to be in them. There's one coffee, a coffee mate, some sugar, and salt and pepper, and a fresh white. Right now, this seems like it's sufficiently hot enough. Yeah, that's hot. See the steam? I don't know if you can see the steam coming out of that. That got really hot this time. So I'm going to lay this here and let it work itself out. Smells pretty good. Smells half decent. I'll show you. It's just like a pork sausage. Help if you could see me, wouldn't it? Push it up and eat it. Not bad. Myself a little ash storm going on. I'm going to save my cookie and have it with my hot chocolate. I'm also using it for just to cover my cup at the moment. So right now, I've got this wheat snack bread and blackberry jam. Tear here. I'm not going to tear. I'm going to cut a little corner out. Oh yeah, they made it shaped like a slice of bread. Nice. Oh, it's like... I don't know if I should have mixed it up a bit first. If you didn't like blackberries at all, don't eat it. Because it's definitely, you can taste that it's blackberry jam. I like blackberries. Yep, just gonna hang out for a bit now and relax, and I may look for a stick for my bow drill, but I'll probably do that when I'm doing the video. Like I said, I showed you guys the rest of the stuff that I got ready for it. But like I also said, that's for another video, that's not for now. So right now, I'm just gonna relax for a while, watch this fire burning. Maybe turn on a radio and chill out for a bit. I'm just glad to be out here. It's like, you know, it's as close as I get to camping at the moment. And I'm literally in earshot of my bedroom. So if I need it, I can be gotten right away. Just by simply hollering out. Uh-oh. I know what you're thinking. What in the frig is this guy doing now? I'm burning a spoon. Oh, I burnt all the way through. I went a little too deep. It was going pretty good. I should use a flat piece instead of a triangle piece, and then I can burn my bowl and cut around my bowl. I've only seen this done, I've never done it before. Hence the mistakes I'm making. But yeah, I just want to try it and see how it will come out. It's the start of a good bowl for a spoon. just going to clean down and see how deep it actually is. Now you see, it's starting to take a spoon shape. It's the first time I burned one in. I made a wooden spoon before, but I didn't burn it through like that. It was much easier to make the bowl burning it. Even though it's a little oddly shaped. But it would serve its purpose if I needed to. It's a spoon. Get some sand and rub it in there to take the soot out of it. So I was just thinking about it. Could burn it in like a bow drill and make a deep spoon. I don't know how hard it would be, but it's a thought, something to try. I'm just going to work on this one for another bit. I'll hang on to this. I'll probably hang it up out here. That'll be my back step spoon. There you go. My back step spoon. I'll just leave it hung there. Oh, sitting around now. It's starting to get a little bit dark out. Not bad though. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. It's still 14 degrees Celsius, so it's comfortable. It's nice sitting by the fire. Starting to get that little bit of ambient light from the fire now. I don't know if the camera will pick it up very good. The camera shows stuff brighter than what it is. We'll get more of that later as the night progresses on. It's nice to relax here for the night. It'll be nicer down in the forest. Hey, work with what you got. That's what I said from day one. Ran into a guy that I used to go fishing with. He was the captain of the boat. Nice fella. So he's gonna look me up on YouTube. That's good. Get another subscription or so out of it. Hats off to you. Don't know if you want your name mentioned or not. Leave a comment. if you mind or not. Some people don't like to be mentioned. Some people don't mind being mentioned, but they don't want anything else given out. Some people want a full-on shout-out, name, description, everything. And of course, there's the people that you give shout-outs to that are already on here, like Outlaw Camper, for starters. I'll put a link to his videos in my description as well. Joe Robinet, another one. I have a whole list of people that I'm going to give shout-outs to as it goes on. Yeah, so I'll just start doing those in each of my videos. I'll probably give a different person here and there, or a couple of people here and there. One other guy that I started watching, Chris, the Wooded Beardsman. I'll have a link for his channel in my description as well. I've been watching his videos now for quite a while, and if you like anything to do with the hunting side or trapping or anything like that, he also does some building. He did some challenge videos. He has a lot of good content out. You guys should check him out. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here for another while now. I don't even know if I'm going to have that hot chocolate and cookie. I might have that tomorrow. I'll see now. I might have it later before bed as a bedtime snack, because it is only 8 o'clock. Probably not going to go to bed until about 10 or 11. I hate allergies, but I love the outdoors. What do you do? Well, you can see it's starting to get a little darker now. What I did, I threw a big log in there. Camera's kind of grainy in the night time. But yeah, I threw the big log in there, and I'm gonna let it burn down. I'm gonna probably have to put some smaller wood on with that, just to get it to burn up. But that should keep me going for quite a while tonight. So I'll pile some little wood behind it and stand it up and let it burn out that way. Yeah. Sit here and listen to the background noise, and I'll turn on some music, sit back and relax for a while, and enjoy the fire in the night. It gets a bit darker now. I got my headlamp here ready to go. As it gets a bit darker, I'm going to put my headlamp on, and I'll show you what fire looks like in the dark then, because nobody's seen a fire in the dark before, right? Well now, big log is about half gone. You can see the light of the fire on me. It's getting a bit dark. Still not too bad. But I do have this headlamp, so that makes things much better. For video wise anyway. But this fire, look at this is going really well. All the ambient light from it. As you can see, it's starting to get pretty dark out. Well, good night. It's getting pretty late now. It's getting close to 10 o'clock. I'm soon going to be hitting the hay. Going in, laying down. The big log that I had in the fire is all burnt up. It's just some little bits of it going there now. Let's get a bit of light on me, ma. That's a bit better. It's a beautiful evening out. It's too bad that it's overcast. I'm not going to get to see anything. I never got a good sunset or nothing. But hey, that's it. I'm just glad I'm able to get out and do this. Well now, I'm just going to let this fire burn down. Poke it around a bit. Then I'm going to douse it with water before I goes to bed, because I'm obviously not going to leave it burning here like this down on my step. It's not like if you're out in the woods with a fire going. A lot of times, if it's done right, like this is done right, but I still don't feel comfortable leaving it. But out in the woods, when, oh my, that's really bad. Let's get some light on me. Out in the woods, when I'm sleeping next to a fire, I'll leave it burning all night long. Not burning, but like, once this goes to coals, I go to bed. As you can see, stuff like that spits out little flankers. Can you see them glowing? I don't know if you can see it or not, but they're what I gotta watch for while I'm here, because especially now, once it gets to coals, it's not so bad, but right now I really gotta watch and make sure that this stuff doesn't catch on fire. Basically, fire safety always. Be sure your fire, be sure it's out. Too many people go and leave a fire burning in the woods and they think they put it out, but they didn't. It could be very, very bad. As you see the way it's burning, zoom out. The way that that's burning now, if I was out camping, I could leave this and go to bed. But because I'm home, I'm going to douse this with water to put it out. Alrighty. All set for bed. I'm not closing the door on this. I'm just leaving the mesh open. It's just like having my window open in my house. It's all sealed up. There's no bugs in here, so it's great. And hopefully I'll have a really good sleep, and I'll get back with you guys in the morning. So right now I'm just going to lay down and watch some YouTube videos and have a good sleep. So good night, everybody. I know this has been a long time coming, hasn't it? Good morning. Slept off and on throughout the night. Cars and boats and, you know. And now this, first thing in the morning. The wonderful sounds of a fishing community. It's okay though. I'm mostly used to it. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for a little while now. Just turned on the show and listened to for a little while I'm laid here. One of my hips is hurting from laying on this pad. The other one is fine. I kept switching sides, but one of them seems like it was digging in, but the other one wasn't. I don't know why. Next time, I'm going to be sleeping in the hammock, I think. Didn't seem like many bugs got around, so I don't think that'll be too big of an issue. And I'm going to see about getting a bug net for my hammock anyway. I'm not having no breakfast or nothing out here. I don't want to light a fire, just have to put it out, just to make breakfast and then put it out. So, I'm just gonna tear down my tent net, stuff it all in the house, and put it away later. Yeah. Not too bad though. I'll do this again for sure. I'll get back with you now in a bit when I get up out of bed. Oh, man. All in all, not a bad night. See, I'm just going to tear this down now and poke it all in my room. I'll put it all away later on. I'm not in no rush to put it away. Probably gonna lay it down for another hour, but had to get up. Had to use the bathroom. There's nowhere on my step to use the bathroom. Nope. Alrighty, let's get this tore down. Go. seat head. I should have put some more air in it before I went to sleep. One neat little package. You know, if need be, you could almost roll this just like this. Have your full sleep system already set up. With exceptions of inflating your air mattress. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna go on in now. Get something to eat. A cup of tea. And got a few things I gotta do around the house there now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed it for sure. It was nice to get out and sleep in my tent and my gear. And we'll do this again soon. You guys have a great day. Don't forget, like, subscribe and share. And be safe and have fun, everybody. Till next time.